Hey, it's LSF here today. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're here to talk about my experience without the Drive Connect subscription. Depending on the model and trim, some owners would have a free trial subscription when they purchase their car. Typically, owners with the 9.8-inch screen would need to pay for a subscription upfront. From my experience, I purchased an NX back in March 2022, and now the 3-year trial subscription for the Drive Connect and the Remote Connect ended late March this year. I want to clarify that this subscription are different for different markets. As I said before, many owners in the United States have received an email to extend their Remote Connect for another 7 years, but it actually says that you can enjoy digital key, but in fact, it actually renews your Remote Connect subscription for additional 7 years. So for the folks in the US, do look out for that email and hopefully they will continue that trend. I do think that Lexus Canada should consider this as well. It's hard to think that charging management for a plug-in hybrid or a BEV would require a subscription. Other markets have different types of navigation packages and they are not using subscription services as well, like UK, France, and all that. As you may be aware, in my previous video, I did say that I would not be renewing the Drive Connect, and I would renew the Remote Connect because I do need charge management and the capability of remote starting from the app and not just from the fob. In this video, I'm going to go over things that I've observed without the Drive Connect and if my experience has changed. So about 2 weeks before expiration, in the mobile app, you would see that there is expiration of your subscription. So you can see here Drive Connect and Remote Connect is expiring in 7 days. You can look at it, Safety Connect is 10 years, so don't have to worry anything about the Safety Connect. Service Connect, you can see that it's also 10 years, so nothing worry about it. So the trial service has gone up to 10 years. So Drive Connect, it does say that empowers you to enhance your drive with increased command inside your vehicle. So you use the voice activate intelligent assist, and then also cloud navigation. So you have your maps and personalize your routes. And in that piece, if you look at it, it costs $19.95 per month in Canada. In other markets, it'll be a different price. But this, you have to also include taxes as well. And with Remote Connect, with the digital key, you can see here, it also says it has remote monitoring, battery status, locate nearest charging, and digital key. So that's what this is. And when you look at the cost, it's $9.95 plus taxes per month in Canada. So if you do not plan to renew any of the trial service, you don't need to do anything. But if you do, then you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to be renewing Remote Connect with digital key. So selecting it, you can see I have to press the purchase. After that, click it, and here you have to press on the monthly subscription, and then when auto renew or not, continue, and then you say continue to purchase, and then here is where you have to agree on certain conditions and consents. Just scroll all the way down, read it, accept it, and then you would have to then accept multiple things here. Press confirm and continue, and then the next step is provide your home address. So I took up my home address, you don't see it. Then you have to add a credit card. So you add a credit card and you have to accept, put in all the information you need, and I've covered it all up so you won't be able to see what I put in. It's all the standard fields that you put in, like your name, your credit card information, your home address, the 3-digit number on the back of your card. Then you have to confirm it. After that, you would be able to then add that card to the payment to this renewal. So you can see here now, I put it in, and now it says $9.95 plus the HST, so $11.24 per month, and it's set to auto renew. You can see that I'm swiped to pay. It took me a while to actually swipe it all the way in order to be able to pay for this. But overall, it does work. And then once this is done, and you still see I'm struggling, and once you swipe to pay, then it confirms that you have paid. There you go. All right, then it confirms and you return back to the dashboard. After that, it still says that you have an expired subscription, but when you go to the subscriptions where you go to the shop and then you manage subscriptions, you can see your trial services there, but now below you see there's a paid services, and then it's auto renewed and when they'll start billing you. Alright, so Experience Drive Connect. So now I do not have Drive Connect subscription anymore. So what does that mean? So does that mean that I'm going to lose more than just Drive the maps? It does look like there's more things that we're going to be losing when you do that. You have the Qi, and you can see here this symbol. It says I've lost connection. I still have signal, battery, Bluetooth connected, and the time. So the first thing that happened when I started the vehicle, and that was when I went into the date and time. So first thing was that the time was incorrect. At first, it showed that I was in Hawaii. So I went to the first selection. So the timing was incorrect. And then I went and changed it back to Eastern. Fine. But then also, daylight saving time was incorrect as well. So I had to change that. So I'm not sure if this set time automatically will work anymore or what will happen. So only time I will know is when there's a time change. So at this point, when I started, everything was resetted. It did not automatically set where I was, which means I do not have GPS, meaning they don't know where I am. And I had to go and manually tell them that it was Eastern and I was on daylight saving time. So that was one of the changes I've noticed. Going back to here, again, this is probably someone will say it's distracting, and unfortunately, it is what it is. I haven't figured out how to get into CarPlay. You can see that CarPlay is connected already, but it does not launch it. From time to time, it will launch it, but there are times where it just stays on one screen, and that's that blue screen. And some people are annoyed with that blue screen. Not that hard to press that CarPlay and let it be. Follow me on Instagram at LSFT Videos. You can see updates on my experience with the NX450H Plus, which may not be shown on any future videos. You can reach out to me via direct messaging if you have any questions on your Lexus. If you like this video, you can provide me feedback in the comments below, like this video, share it with your friends. This definitely will help with the YouTube algorithms. Press the subscribe button and bell icon and get notified when new videos show up. And lastly, if you want to support me further, you can provide me a super thanks, or visit my Amazon storefront before you purchase anything from Amazon, and or you can purchase products from the list on the items that I've been using with my vehicle or at home at no extra cost to you. And now let's continue with the video. So just talking about auto launching, like CarPlay or Android Auto, it sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. But sometimes you just need to let it sit a little longer and then it will launch up. I've seen CarPlay doesn't come up instantly, but sometimes you just wait a little longer and it will show up. So I think worst case is you do press that button to launch it. Or there's another way to do that. Hey Lexus, CarPlay.
Launching Apple CarPlay.
So there are times that it will work, but it does take a little bit of time for CarPlay to launch and then it will work. Let's see. So it did take about 10 seconds for CarPlay to automatically launch. So definitely there's a delay there, but it did work properly. So when you had Drive Connect, road sign assist actually worked quite well, meaning when you turn into a street where there were no signs, it will actually go into the map and pull the information from the cloud navigation and say that this street is a 40-kilometer or 30-kilometer or a 50-kilometer road. But you can see here, after turning, there is no road signs on here. So the road sign assist cannot find any signs, which means you don't know how fast this street is really. I can actually see it on Waze, and what happens is it will only provide you information when it sees the sign on the street. Prior to this, with Drive Connect, it will take that information and show you that information. So that's one small thing that you will lose if you do not have Drive Connect. So there seems to be a bug with the compass. So I'm going to show you Android Auto first. So right now I have Android Auto. This is Google Maps. So I'm going to search for CN Tower. And then with that search, I'm going to go and navigate. And then from there, we can go and see that you will see that the compass is still showing on the heads-up display. So it's pointing to southeast right now. All right. So now switching over to Apple CarPlay. I have Waze running. You can see it south right now in the heads-up display. I'm going to show you, okay, I'm searching for CN Tower. So I click CN Tower. All right. And then now you see it's actually navigating. Now I want to go back to the heads-up display. You can see that compass disappeared. It's no longer there. So now we're on Google Maps. So pointing south, we go over, now we're on Google Maps, CN Tower. Okay, searching, right? And then it's going to start. The compass disappeared again. So Google Maps will not work as well. Then you would say, okay, how about Apple Maps, right? So you can see now, I'm just going to zoom out a little bit so you can see the compass on that corner. And then you'll see I have Apple Maps. I'm searching for CN Tower. All right, I'll go, and you see it disappeared. Right? So the compass also disappears even in Apple Maps, which is native to the iOS system already. So definitely there is a bug or there's something wrong. Without Drive Connect, the compass does not show anymore with Apple CarPlay. It does work for Android Auto. I've tried on Google Maps and Waze and it shows up properly. Hey Lexus, wipe the wiper.
Turning on windshield wipers.
Hey Lexus, wipe the rear wiper.
Turning on rear windshield wiper.
Hey Lexus, wipe the rear wiper.
Turning on rear windshield wiper.
Hey Lexus, I'm cold. Hey Lexus, turn on steering wheel heater.
Turning on the steering wheel heater.
Hey Lexus, navigate to CN Tower.
Sorry, you have to be subscribed to Connected Services to use navigation feature. To learn more about what you can ask me, please say help.
Hey Lexus, help.
Here are some commands you can try.
Hey Lexus, show the phone command.
Here are some commands you can try.
Hey Lexus, show audio commands.
Here are some commands you can try.
Hey Lexus, tune to AM 680.
Tuning to 680 AM.
Live incidents that we are still dealing with. We did have that one issue again out in the Milton Core of that.
Hey Lexus,
401.
increase the volume.
What's still here, southbound 400 at Aurora Road.
Hey
One lane taken
Lexus,
out due to a disabled vehicle.
you're too loud.
You do have the north doorbound ramp towards the eastbound QW.
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding you.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Springfield and save 30%
Hey,
on paints and stains.
Hey Lexus,
March 28th.
lower the volume.
Here is Alistair Alders.
Thank you, Brandon. Well, we
Hey,
had
Lexus.
some showers and
Mute.
Muting audio.
Sanctuary over the past
Hey
year.
Lexus,
She shared a video.
set steering wheel heater to auto.
Setting the steering wheel heater to auto.
A check of your top stories in sports is next.
Hey Lexus, open the window.
Sorry, this feature is not available.
Hey Lexus, send text message to LSFT iPhone.
Which of LSFT iPhone's phone numbers on passive would you like to message?
2.
Which message do you want to send?
1.
Would you like to send this to LSFT iPhone?
Yes. So going through all the commands, there are some commands related to navigation will no longer work because you don't have a subscription to Drive Connect, but then basic things like changing temperature, changing the audio controls, setting the temperature, the heated seats, the steering wheel, the windshield wipers, all those functions continue to work without Drive Connect. So great news, at least the Hey Lexus continues to work, but definitely I don't think a lot of people use it anyways. So there we have it, all the Drive Connect features, like not having the subscription. You notice that some features are not working, but they're not really that bad. The only thing that is getting on my nerves is the compass disappearing when I'm using navigation. Hopefully that gets resolved soon. I hope that you found that this video was informative, and until next video, drive safely. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please comment, like, share this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon to get notified when new videos are posted. And if you'd like to support this channel, you can provide me a super thanks. And until next time, cheers.